Alright, we took another one. Took a massive amount of losses on this one, like over 200, I think, because, well, we're frankly running out of food and we didn't really have much of a choice. We had to just keep going, even though it was not a good setup. But if we starve to death, then we literally have nothing. So let's head to the closest place that has food, which has been raided. Lovely. We have to go to Throndalag, and we have 3 days of food. So please don't run out of food. The Nords want peace. We're going to reject that. Oh, we did actually run out of food. Yep. Yep, I know. You're complaining. Guess what? We're getting food right now, dude. This place better have food. Otherwise we are screwed. Like, completely screwed. They do have a tiny bit of food. It's not going to last us long. Oh, it's because the other people in the army bought a lot of it out. So we've got a little bit of food. We definitely need more, though. Jesus. Okay, I guess we have 10 days of food. There's no way we can go there. Yeah, there's no way we can make it there. Unless, nope, it raided. Everything's raided, man. I swear to God, this game is just trying to give me a heart attack. But let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, look at that. So many injuries and deaths because of starvation. This place has 300 grain, and that's it. One of our kids came of age, Nima, whatever. Let's call her in. Right, we need to buy food. Let's just visit some of these towns, the villages around, and see if we can get some food. We got a couple hundred. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Let me go collect some food, and then we'll head out again. All right, here we go. 240 food. That should be enough for a little while. So we have 2,400 food now. 27 days. That's actually not that much either, but it should hold us over for a bit. Let's go finish these guys off. Yeah, and then the freaking war votes, dude. We don't have time to do these freaking little distractions. We have to get this war done, or we're gonna run out of money, or influence rather. So let's go back to Throndalag, pick up a little more food from them, and then we'll head east, try and finish this war. Nords want peace. We're not accepting it. We only want to eliminate them. We're less than 10k. We have 8,800. So we have like 5 or 6 votes left in us. And they're calling, every time we downvote, they immediately vote it after like not even a day sometimes. So we could be hosed here. They had literally like 5 units of beer and like one other thing. So not much. This is definitely not a good place. I wonder if this contributes to them not doing very well, if them running out of food. Because I've noticed the Nords are terrible. Like, they're even worse than the Botanians. The only thing that saves them is their location on the map. Here we go, and they have a lot of people in there. Actually, well, okay, they have a lot of people, but they don't have a lot of troops, so these guys are broke. Yeah, it's a lot of just solo nobles. Only 895, so we should be able to take this no problem. Fun. This was a fun one. We lost troops on every single one. There's nothing we could do about it. This setup, for whatever reason, this location with this level of walls, they just don't come out. You can't really shoot them. You have to go in and just attrition yourself down. So that was literally one of the worst fights we've had. But it is what it is. We got it. So these guys are all dead now, hopefully. Yeah, we'll get to take all these people prisoner and then execute or throw them away. We're not going to execute anybody. It's too late in the campaign now anyways. There we go. We should hear the peace sound. And there it is. But it's not going to last because we have to go to war with Khazate because our idiotic nobles are trying to shove this one down everybody's throat. So Nord, they're gone. 1109, so it's what, another 2 years I think? But they're finally gone. That means we're down to 2, if I am not mistaken. Yep, here we go. War with Khazates. I'm actually going to delay it a couple more votes if we can. I think we need some time to heal up, get a few more troops. So let's take a quick look here. All right, yeah, so it's just going to be these 2 left. So looking at the diplomacy, Khazate and Aserai, they want war with both of these guys. Look at that, 100% support for both. Lovely. Well, let's head south. We'll stop by Hargard, try to get some food. We've got 20 days of food. That's probably not going to be enough. Downvote war with Aserai. We want to go to war with Khazate next because we're right here. So if anything, we'll let that one go through. But you can see here, we're down to 7,000, just under 7,000 rather. So Dinar Castle, Kaysar, Baltikand. I think we try to take Baltikand first. So I'm going to pop out here on the river. Let's head inland a little bit. We'll try to take this town, and then that'll be our frontage, I guess. And also, I want to buy all their food. Now they've been saving up some sheep here, 3,700. We'll take that, and then we will convert these little sheep into meat. Wow, I thought the game crashed. So we got 3,745 meat. Perfect. So that's enough food for 58 days for the army. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and go to war with these guys. Let's get as many troops as we can. We've bought out all their food. Now we just got to declare war. Okay, before we do that, is there anybody else we want to call in? Yeah, why don't we call these three? We'll let these two, we'll let them go. There we go, we'll take a few more. And I kind of want to wait a few days for them, because there's a lot of people here. I feel like we might get ambushed if we try to start the siege without enough people. So, well, never mind. Looks like we don't have any time left. So once this vote goes through, we're not going to oppose it. We're just going to let it go through, and then we will start our siege. All right, so we are currently at war with Khazaits. This is the second to last war, hopefully. Let's go ahead and declare war. All right, we got an ally that just started an army, so we have it set to balanced. I think that's probably okay. Yeah, it seemed like on defense they were only starting armies if they were currently a siege, like an enemy trying to take something. Otherwise, they would not. So that's kind of interesting. Here we go. We got somebody that joined. We've got 3 more on the way, so about 750 troops. We will need a big army because we're going to have to fight at least 1 or 2 big field battles, most likely. Unless we bait them in into taking a town and then we just capture them there. So that could be an option as well. Here we go. First siege. This does not have good buildings because that's really slow for them. Alright, so 613. They also don't have a big garrison. Why is that so low? I'm wondering if this place has been beat up or if that's just Khazait in general. But anyways, let's go ahead and take it. Let's go ahead and set our lineup right here. And then we'll get our archers somewhere behind that slightly. It's always hard to tell in the beginning because I don't know where their troops are going to be sitting on the wall. Here we go. And there's the defenders, so we should be seeing a lot more kills now. No deaths yet, so yeah, this is probably going to be a good one. Drop the gate as soon as we can. And start... Oh, it's not what I meant. So we just lost half our health. Help them take out some of these shields. Now the good thing about the Khazaits is they don't have any javelin troops. They have archers, and that's it. I'd like to get into that main gate room, so I'm going to see if we can clear some of this out and then sneak in there. Although maybe not, it's probably not worth it. I like to use those rocks to throw them at people, but it's super dangerous because they'll have reinforcements coming in to replace the stuff that we're killing, so we only get a couple seconds to throw stuff before we get contested again, so it's probably better just to leave them alone, but I don't know, like right now would be a good time. Shields, and they're going to push us off. Yeah, they're being quite the douchebags, aren't they? Here we go. Oh, there we go. I don't see the stones. Where are your stones? They all... Oh, there they are. The good thing is these guys don't have... they don't have shields, so it shouldn't be too bad. Rock to the face. Yeah, this is not going to work out, so let's go ahead and abandon... No, we're dead. So we'll back out. Yeah, we're just dead. Let's make sure we die on our own terms. We don't want to take any lethal damage, so fall damage is never lethal. So 100... Anyways, I'm gonna grind this out. Let me get some HP back. We'll come back and shoot him with arrows. Alright, this one took forever. I kept getting killed, but we finally got to the end, and it looks like we're not going to lose too many, so we should be in good shape. Crap, they're stuck. Alright, there they go. Alright, we got it. No keep battle. So that's the first war, or the first battle done for the war against the Khazaits. I don't particularly want to take much from them because their infantry are trash. Their archers are not that great. Their horses are good, but we are not using horses this run, so that won't help us too much. Got it, so we'll pillage, and I don't expect them to have too much else here. What I want to do is get them to attack this again. Oh, they have a single date fruit. Lovely. So what I'd like to have them do is attack this, but we need to get our HP up. Actually, why don't we wait inside the town for a day, and then we'll back out. Okay, here comes reinforcements. Perfect. So I don't want them to go off and attack. Oh, crap. There goes one of our boys. Yep, he just got caught. So there you go. That's what I was looking for. The 3,000. How much of it is cav? It's 595 horse archers, 650 cav. I wonder if they'll do this as a siege defense, because we haven't had a siege defense yet in this, pretty much this whole campaign, I don't think. If we have, it's been a long time. Don't really care who gets this. We may be too strong if we enter, so let's see what they do. But there's 171 garrison there. You know what I'm going to do actually is, let's see, are they going to continue? Okay, no, they're going to back. So what I'm going to do is take all these guys back out. Oh, we already gave it to them, that's right. Okay, so we can't do that. No problem. Back out, let them have it. Okay, we don't want to mess with them out on the open, so let's back out. I'm a little concerned that they're not doing that. Oh, perfect. Our buddy came up here and took it. They took out that other army. So now if we take this one out, they don't have one in the field, although they're probably going to field another one soon. Let's stay nearby. And as soon as they take this, we want to jump in again and siege the place. Although this town specifically does not have that great of a defensive area. This one was kind of tough, so maybe it's not a good idea. Right, there they go. They're assaulting, and like I said, this one should fall pretty quick. 300 troops might put a decent dent in their army. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. And as soon as it falls, we want to jump on them. So let's get right inside their zone of control. 100, 14, and there it goes. Yep, there we go. And we're going to besiege, and now they're stuck. And we should have... Oh, they got more food from them. I guess they had a couple traders come in. I was going to say we just drained their food, but it looks like that's not the case. Not a problem. Now, they may sally out here. I don't know. They've got a decent amount of injured that will come back. So right now they're at 2,600, but it could go up quite a bit. But either way, the vast majority of the Khazate Empire is currently stuck inside of Fief. So hopefully our ally is going to do something. Yep. So they've got 1,000 troops there. That should help quite a bit. Hopefully they go take something while we're tying these guys up. Right now this place did not have good defense, so we should be able to take control of this pretty quickly. Don't want to take the walls out. I want to get in there. Oh, come on, dude. Hit the siege equipment, not the walls, man. I really don't understand why we can't control what these guys target. That's just such a bizarre design choice. But anyways, we've got everything down. There's still one wall up. The reason we want the walls is because we want the melee troops to be elevated so we can shoot at them. We can't do that if we have the walls broken. They'll just stay on the ground floor. We'll be able to take out the ranged troops, but it's not going to help us when it comes time to wiping out all their foot troops. So anyways, let's get in there. All right, we don't have a terrible setup here, but it'll get even better when this thing gets up there. But we're literally just going to sit here, get off as much ammo as we can, and then we'll respawn and do it over and over until they're pretty much done. So I'll be back in a bit. I've been working on this for like an hour or more, I think. I chipped him down, basically took out like 90% of their archers. Oh, shoot. But there's not much to shoot at if they don't have archers, and we can't get good angles on their melee troops, so we had to just go in. But this has been a hell of a fight. Look at that. 1,000 kills, only 71 losses. I think that's very reasonable. It does help that we're fighting against Khazate. They don't have the best foot troops. We gotta be careful here. If we get shot, we're pretty much down. So I'm gonna chill here for a bit. They had, I think, they had like 3,000 troops when we started. This specific fight, we started with around 1,100, 1,200, something like that. So we're almost to the end. So I don't think there's any more reinforcements to worry about. We just got to clean up whatever they have, but not bad at all. Not bad. But yeah, I kept getting my butt kicked. But anyways, this is going to be a huge win for us because it eliminates their main force. And their other secondary force has already been eliminated by our ally. So we're not going to be fighting a huge contingent of horse archers yet, anyways. I think we would actually do pretty well against horse archer and cav, just because the archer span that we have counters that pretty well. But yeah, I think that was a very successful fight. So let's go ahead and finish this off. No losses. And then, yeah, I don't know how many there can be here, but there's going to be a lot. Let me clean this up. The biggest downside here is we don't want most of the garbage that these guys have. Like, we're definitely not taking any of the Darkons. That's not going to work. They're just not that good. I guess we could if we get desperate. We still have 100 in our prisoner hold, but yeah, it's going to be tough. The marksmen actually aren't too bad. They do have 2 sets of arrows. So these guys I actually wouldn't mind, but I think we need more of a front line than we need archers at this point. And there you go. The first big thief has fallen in the war. Now, I think we did actually take one of our allies. Yeah, he took Caesar, and he's still going. He's got about 700 troops there. But yeah, I think what we'll do here is chill for a bit. Let's get some HP back and try and use this as bait again. I think that worked out pretty well. But I would like to take Dinar before we head south, because I really don't want to have to come back up here. So actually, why don't we do that? Let's just head up to Dinar, start the siege, and we'll wait for them to come by and do their usual... Oh, there's an army right there. Oh, and these idiots want war again. We're down to 7,000. I don't want to declare war on Asteroid yet, so we can deny this a few times, but like I said, maybe halfway through this war, we're going to run out of influence, so unfortunate. We took that castle with only 8 losses. Go. Village. There's another army right outside. We'll see if we can bait them into attacking this thing. So yeah, it's got no garrison. So people are running out of troops. I think if we leave it alone. Nope, he's gonna go away. Alright, well that went pretty fast. That's 3 fiefs. Pretty much everything in the north. They do still have Umbrella. I might leave that one and just save it for later, but then... Yeah, I don't know. That's probably not a good idea. I really wish we could tell our vassals to go take it. That would be a good target for them because it's out of the way. They don't have to worry about the Khazaits defending it. No, I think we have to keep pushing south. I don't think we can afford to pause. We'll come back for it. Well, that didn't go as planned. We got killed, and then the AI did their AI stuff. So 100 losses. We've got to lose more here. Yep, of course. Of course. But what can you do? We got the castle. And no, we don't want to go to war with these guys. Stop. Right, that's Tepes. That was a lot of losses though. So let's go ahead and chill for a minute. Get some of that HP back. And then it doesn't look like they're counterattacking. At least not yet. Oh, there's an army right there. And one thing we might need to do is update who's in our army. See, is there anybody we can hire? Not really. Yeah, we ran these guys kind of ragged, but we still need them for a little bit more. So I think what we should do is take Makeb, Usek, Himli, and then we'll head south. Ortengard, Hakun. We'll just kind of zigzag back and forth until we clear everything out. So far so good. They haven't really been contesting us too much. Let's see what's up with these guys. Okay, they're gonna go for the castle. 2 people are going for the castle. No, they're going for 2 different things. Alright, we need to wipe these guys out and then follow them. We've got 171 horse archers coming our way. Well, what I'm going to do is let's slide our archers over just a little bit more. And we'll make sure that they run straight into it. So they will engage initially on these guys, which they're doing. And then they'll veer off this way. And that means our archers will have a perfect position on them. Let's go and get these guys into square. And yeah, you can see they're not really doing anything useful here. So I'm not too worried about field battles against these guys. They're just not going to be that effective against the army composition that we have. Yeah, that was a complete waste on their end. But they got another wave of horse archers, and these guys are going to get destroyed just as... Oh, even faster. Look at that. They're dead already. There goes that. Now we got to deal with the infantry, which I suspect is not really going to be a big deal, so I'm going to edit this. Right, we lost 3 people. Let's drop the prisoners and then chase after that other guy. Here we go, we got 5 people. And then let's chase this guy up to Baltican. Oh, never mind, he's coming back for Tepes. Perfect, we don't have to chase him any further. But we'll wipe this guy out real quick as well. But we won this battle as well. 0 losses this time. Alright, that's 2 armies back to back down. Let's go ahead and dump. Make sure all the nobles are in there. I know they've got a nice little collection. So we shouldn't see anything else. Let's head down and work on Makeb. Oh, looks like our buddies took Umbrella. Yeah, they started an army and they took Umbrella. Hell yeah. Tepes is being taken, that's fine. We'll have to go back and take it again. Actually, yeah, we should try and defend that. No, we do not want war with somebody else. Down to 5,000. Alright, we got there in time, so that was a good call. I was worried they were going to do it before we got there, but let's go fight it. See how fast these guys get deleted. 137. And as soon as they reach our line... Oh wow, that's not a horse archer group. They must have combined everybody into one, but yeah, you can see they're getting cut down pretty badly. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up. This is an easy battle. Probably not worth watching. A pretty easy fight. We lost a handful of people, mostly because the Cav. I think all the units that we lost were pretty much Cav. Because they're just, I don't know. I don't use Cav very well, to be honest. I find that I'm better off without any Cav and just frontline and archers. Alright, come on. There we go. So 14 losses. We defend the fief, and we take a bunch more prisoners. We got 23 people in this prison. Alright, we took the town. Not too bad on the losses. And that's a couple more nobles we can put in jail. And they're trying to siege Tepes again, but we're right here. Should be able to get there in time. Yep, there we go. And our buddy showed up as well. Let me clean this up real quick. Easy win, only 3 losses. There you go, they're all in jail. Let's continue. I think, I guess we're already here. Might as well just keep going this way. We'll go to Himli. Or, you know what, we could go Usek, because they seem to like Tepes, so we'll be closer. And I'm kind of curious what our allies' army is going to do. We have them set to defensive, or sorry, balanced. So I'm wondering if we should switch that to offensive. Let's see, what are they doing? Traveling to Payam. Alright, I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, if they stay in the area, that's fine. Yeah, let's keep going this way. We'll keep an eye out for armies. I don't think they have any, though. We've taken out, I don't know, 6 or 7 now. So I think maybe they're running low. So anyways, I'm going to keep the Conquest going. We need to get down to Asarai as soon as we can. Because these guys are probably not going to hold up too long, but our influence isn't going to hold up too long either. So we got to hurry it up. Alright, that one fell, I think, less than 10 losses. And no, we don't want Asarai War. Down to 5,000. Ooh, we got to be careful. There is an army right here. 500. Let's quickly leave, see if they'll attack. Please attack. Yes, thank you. So we'll wipe that out real quick. It's not even 600, just under. But that one's done with 0 losses. Toss them in jail, and we'll head up to Kimli. Now they started another army right here. It's only got 88 people. So hopefully we have time to take Kimli out before we have to come back and defend. Alright, just about done with this one. We lost a handful of troops. We had to fight it twice. First time we didn't really lose much either. Alright, that one is under our control. And these idiots want war again. Also, somebody's attacking Tepes again. Let's go. They haven't started the assault yet. No, we don't want war. We're down to 4,000. We've only got 3 or 4 votes left in us at 1,500. So, there goes that. Alright, here we go. These guys actually stopped Tepes. Looks like they want to go after Himli because it's weaker. Yeah, there's literally no garrison in there. They're gonna tag team it. Perfect. We'll take out 2 armies in one go. Alright, easy win. Only 12 losses. We wiped out two armies. One of them wasn't full, but probably a lot of nobles in there. Here we go. Let's go drop them all off. So there's another 9. Alright, let's zoom out real quick, take a quick look. So we've taken everything in the north. We're now in the central Khazate area. Central, southern, central, something like that. So we've got 2 more here, and then we're pretty much in the south. So Ortengard will be the next target, and we'll continue pushing. Right, there is a very big army near us, 800. I think they're going to go straight to Himli, so if we can finish this siege, back out, maybe they'll come here and attack. We won't have to go up chasing them, but either way, we'll deal with it in just a minute. Let's go ahead and start our assault. Here we go, got that one. Took me a little longer because I ended up getting shot in the face. But no big deal, we took it. We need to go up and defend. I don't think these guys are going to come back. They're already sieging the castle up in the north. So hopefully, yeah, he didn't start yet, but he's going to start real soon. He's got 800 troops on him, so. Oh, he gave up. All right, he's coming to Ortengard. Let's give him space. Oh, crap. I didn't realize we were losing this one, so we need to go defend that as well. Oh, it's going to be so close. 30 troops. Oh, we just got it. Look at that. What's the garrison? 0. It's 26 militia holding on. They just barely held. All right, what do we got? Declare war on Asteroid. No surprise. Yeah, well, there goes the rest of our influence. Let's deal with this battle first. All right, there we go. I think they're fleeing now. We lost 8 people. Pretty big army, too. It's about almost 900 people. There we go. Yep, 8 losses total. Now we need to turn around and take care of that other one that's going to attack the town. So there's 2 more armies down. I don't know how many that is, but that's a lot for this war. But very quickly, head back down here, and then we'll drop everybody off in Ortengard once we're done fighting this. Got that. And Usek, dude, how do they have so many armies? Oh, they don't. It's 132. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I was going to say, dude, we just cleared like 4 in the last couple days. Anyways, let's clean this up, and then we'll have to go try to defend that 100 party that's attacking. All right, we got them on the run. 29 losses, and almost every one of those is from cavalry that we sent in that had a perfect flank on their archers, and they just got mopped up because cavalry in this game are absolute trash. We have a lot of people to put back in jail, so, and look at that. In between the time it took us to go from that battlefield outside the city, inside the city, had some people escape. It's always fun. Let's dump these guys off. Yeah, you can see there's quite a few in here. All right, let's go stop this siege, and then we'll continue our march south. Another war vote we're opposing. We're down to 4,000. All right, that one's done. Let's go to Hakun. One thing I do like about the Kazates area is that everything's pretty close to each other. So if something gets sieged, I'm not having to go around mountain passes or stupid things. It's pretty easy to get to defense. Kind of similar to Batania. Here we go. There's Hakun. And there's another little army just sitting out waiting for us. So let's see what they do. All right, we're turning another war vote down. We're down to 3,000. So 2 more votes and we'll be out. We need to close this out soon. I don't think we have enough time to do all these. We've got 3 towns and 3 castles for 2 votes. I don't think we have enough time. They're going to be idiots about it and just keep spamming. So what I'm going to do, let's see. Let's get them off the water. Let's go to Chaikan first. We got to keep an eye on this 200, see where they end up. But we do have an ally here, so he should be able to help as well. Right, this is a little bit bigger one. This has almost 1350 on the troop count. So I'm going to have to take my time here, but we'll be back in a minute. All right, they're starting to pile up here, so I don't know what they're doing. They think they can attack soon, maybe? Oh, yep, they're going to attack. Interesting. Did they get all their troops? They didn't even get all their troops in, I don't think. Or maybe they did. 1,600. We're ahead on the balance of power, and it's even worse than this for them because they're going to spam horse archers, which basically are just on a suicide mission right from the start. So this should be, in my guess, it's going to be pretty easy. So here's our plan. We're going to play defensive. We're on the cliff. This is that map where we can bait them into attacking and have them run off the cliff and, you know, yep. But we're not going to do that here. We're just going to set up our shield wall on the right. They have no way of getting on our right flank. They can only go to the left, which they're going to go anyways because that's the AI. 271 horse archers. Let's see how well our 269 foot archers are going to do. So it's basically even numbers, but we should be doing significantly better than these guys. Let's throw a couple random javelins out there. Now they do actually have some shield troops up front, which is kind of interesting. I don't know that I've seen them do that before. Usually they separate the melee and the ranged, so this seems to be what their plan is. Still not really working out too well for them. We're at 269 still. They're down to less than 200. Like I said, not really too concerned about their army. Down to 175. They are going to start getting a few kills here, but that's alright. Let's get our melee troops up and make sure that we have plenty of time to deal with their cav first before they go back and harass us. They're stuck on the side here, which is not good. That means all of their troops are shooting one small section of ours, and we can't do the same. So let's go see what the traffic jam here is, and if we can clear some of it out. There we go. Start picking some of these guys off. They're stuck on the edge of the map. But they don't seem too keen on shooting us directly, so I'm just going to start swinging. Start cutting through this crowd. Oh, we crashed. Lovely. I fought it a second time after the crash, and they didn't have as many troops attack this time for some reason. It was only about 1,000 or 1,100 or something like that. But anyways, we'll take all their prisoners, and then whatever good ones they have at tier 5. Okay, let's keep the siege going. There you can see they had quite a few people that didn't quite make it into the battle. And then our buddies showing up. Perfect. Oh yeah, go scare them off. Right, they're actually going to help us, I guess. I'd rather them not actually. Oh no, they didn't. They didn't join. They're fighting some people. That's what they're doing. Alright, hopefully they go scare some people off. I think we can handle the siege on our own. Yep, there he goes. He just caught the big army. Perfect. There's another army down. And there's another one that started. Hopefully he chases that off. No, he does not. Alright, anyways, we've got all the siege engines off the walls. Let's go ahead and attack. Alright, this one we only had to do in one go because we were able to break in. They had one side completely undefended. They had pretty much all archers, and so they only had like 10 people guarding one of the breaches. And then when we came in, all of our troops were unopposed, and then we basically spawn camped them. They kept spawning inside our formation, so we did the same thing to them that they always do in battle. So almost 1,200 kills, only lost less than 10, which is pretty insane. So we'll take it, and we'll keep moving on.